Welcome to Torchlit Tavern. Once again, back to back, like real quick, because that's the way these weeks are going. We have another holiday. It's good old-fashioned American Thanksgiving. And today, we're going to travel far, far away from Griffinport toward the coast on the opposite side in a frozen swamp where someone we've met in one of our other episodes is gathering his weird family for a Coldscale Thanksgiving.
Yay!
Yes, Randall is super stoked.
My idea was used.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him.
Oh. Not again.
You can't kill the Coldscale. He's made 80 of them in the 3 games we've played.
It's actually true. I have backups. If Dylan dies...
He has populated the world with more Coldscales than you guys have played characters. To my left...
I have a lot.
Hey guys, it's Ryan, back again. Do I say who I'm playing?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
We get them good one-offs.
Because it's not Roy today. It's not your boy Roy.
It's not Roy. It's not Clark.
No,
I was
it's
a little
not Clark
sad.
either. It's not Clark.
This was a bit... I miss Clark.
Well, Clark's not a Coldscale.
He could have been.
But a Hote is a Coldscale.
A Hote?
A Hote.
A Hote.
Oh ho.
Today I am playing a Hote. Apparently Coldscale.
Fuck you.
And to my left...
The OG Coldscale. And I'm not going to fuck with Jay today.
But you're not the OG Coldscale. You're going to start as the OG Coldscale.
Oh, yes. I'm starting off as Bracken Coldscale, the current leader of the Coldscales.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, we'll get into the...
Okay, he wants to reveal later. Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun for the
Okay, that's
listeners.
cool.
And on his left, because the son of a bitch took my seat and my position on the roster. Normally, I play the podcast dad Bruce, but today I'm playing Old Scale Shellbreaker, and I am Mitch, the dad on the podcast.
He graduated from podcast dad to podcast granddad.
I hate him.
I love him.
I'm alright.
And to his left, Strawn is going to be playing something very unusual, something unplanned. I will be playing Oakleaf Bittersnout.
Coldscale?
Honorary.
I mean,
with honors.
I mean, not everybody has to take your last name, right? Or is that...
It's a clan.
It's a clan thing.
It's a clan.
Yeah.
It's with honors.
Okay.
Basically, we liked him and we invited him to join. He's like, I don't really want to join, but I'll come hang.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'll bring some good stuff.
I'm down.
Okay.
He's not really a member, but we love his stuffing.
He's like the friend that's like family. You know?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you guys are in the continent of Marastia, which is on the opposite coast of the landmass that you guys have been on in Griffinport. It's about 1,000 miles away. You're very far away. And on this coast is a series of mountains that separate Marastia from most of the rest of the place. It's kind of it's an isolated country. And toward the north, where it does start to connect back with the rest of the landmass.
Wait, are we on a peninsula?
No. You're behind the mountains.
I was going to say, are we in Florida?
We're in like a mountainous cul-de-sac.
We are not doing episodes of Florida.
You're in a peninsula if instead of sea it was mountains.
Florida man becomes lizard person.
Yes.
Yes. Crocodile person fights man in street, as opposed to man fights crocodile.
Crocodile fights man person. It's
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the Coldscale legacy.
And in D&D, that's not a weird sentence.
No.
And yeah, so at the north is a swamp, but most of the time this swamp is completely frozen over because it's very cold here. It didn't always used to be cold here, and it still maintains the fact that it's a swamp because it's built on hot springs. So there's parts of it that are thawed.
It's very fun. Relaxing.
It's dangerous as fuck.
I love it.
Yeah, Coldscales have made their home here because they're just crazy enough to survive. And their village, I say that, it's probably not really a village. It's more like
bivouac.
Tribe more. Yeah.
they don't really. It's their permanent structures are here.
They're fort.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Close enough.
Like in the old proper term,
yeah.
they're fort.
Or even more recently, from Game of Thrones, they're always riding around, but they had the one city kind of area, which wasn't really a city. It was
Their hub.
Yeah, it was where they'd go back to. And every year, they celebrate the feast day. And you guys are a little late. Except for you who's playing Bracken. You're there already.
Yeah.
But the rest of you guys show up. Mitch, you said you wanted to be there already-ish? Okay. So you guys, you find yourselves once again sitting at, you come across a series of buildings all surrounding a humongous stone and log table that's been set up in the middle of the swamp for as long as you can remember. It's like the stone table from Chronicles of Narnia. No one knows how long it's been there.
As long as I can remember.
Just.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember.
So yes.
Yes.
So yes.
As long as you can remember, yes.
Fucking turtle.
And yeah, and the first person you see steps riding toward the three of you is Bracken.
So am I speaking only to the three of them?
I guess technically it's just the two of them because he's saying he's already in town.
Coldscale is elsewhere.
You are late.
Hey, I had to gather up these good things, you know.
What good things?
Look at my pouch. It's got wonderful things.
Oh, is that one slimy?
Oh, yeah, you draw this one out. Oh, it's wonderful.
Meh?
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you late?
From the back, you hear an elven voice call, "Honey, are you eating before dinner?"
No! Fuck. I forget I'm home sometimes. Why are you late?
I actually was here early, but I had to go and pick some more berries for the feast.
Okay, that's fine. That's cool.
Bracken's greeted you, and around the stone table you see people getting things ready. They're splitting wood for fire. They're building this sort of this big pyre, and there's all sorts of weird things because the Coldscales are a very inclusive group. There's a lot of lizardfolk, but at the same time you see humans and orcs, dwarves, things that you don't even know what to call them, like half-breeds. They end up here. It's not uncommon.
What's a half-elf, half-orc?
Half-dragon.
Orc. Horkin.
Horkin.
Horkin mad.
And
Oh, that's a winged hork.
God damn it.
and there's a long hall, and from within you hear the loud snoring of an unnamed individual, and yeah, everybody's just sort of getting ready. There's no food yet.
So I have to go do leader shit. I have to get ready to talk. Public speaking, not my friend. I mean, large groups.
I can understand that.
Yeah. It's good to see you guys.
Whoa, Governor.
Have you had good year?
Oh, it's been a good harvest, I can tell you that much.
Yeah. What did he say?
Look at these beauties.
Oh, by the way, for the listeners, Bracken's a bit older. He's in his late 30s, early 40s now.
It's been about 10 years.
Then Jonathan's 12.
No, well, okay, 14 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's, in fact, let's take a moment. You want to describe your character at all?
I suppose he is a half-dryad.
What does that look like?
Well, he's very,
He's one of those woody-weedy folk.
Exactly. Exactly. No, but he's got
So
some...
he's got
Got
dreads.
long... No. How dare you. No. He's got long,
Woody weedy folk. It's crunchy.
very dark green hair.
Oh.
He's tan-skinned. He's wearing basically leathers. He's got a vine strapped around his chest and around his back that is holding a staff to his back.
I'm very aroused by this character. And I'm not gay. This is a sexy character.
Dude, I'm always around.
I don't know. No, I'm not sure.
Not anymore,
it's,
right?
It's leathers. leather shirt, leather vest, leather shorts.
I'm seeing a green-haired
They are-
Tarzan.
He's got the lederhosen.
Kind of, sorta.
A green-haired Tarzan?
Kind of, sorta, yeah.
Okay.
And they're frayed. He's got some very deep green eyes, and if you look down at his feet, you'll notice that that tan is turning into a sort of wood grain kind of look down to his bare feet.
Oak, wood, and leather. Yeah, no, that's definitely my kind of thing. If I'm gonna go for somebody.
No.
If we ferment him, we'd probably get a nice scotch.
Strana, what about your character? What was your character's name?
You may call me Better.
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 Yes.
All right. What does Better look like?
Well, Better's all of 5'4", long ears, hazel eyes, brown hair. Hops around with a giant crossbow nearly as tall as he is.
Oh, Jesus.
What race is he?
Elf?
What else?
What elf?
Perfect. He's a short wood elf.
That's about right.
5'4"?
actually.
That's about
Yeah.
right. Yeah, 5'4".
Elves are not tall. At least, like
What else?
me
Not
and
what
me,
else.
yeah, me and Strana are super old school too. So we're going off old charts
Yes.
back when they weren't trying to impress everyone with their height.
So I'm not one of those high-born motherfuckers that's
not
tall
how
in it
tall you
to
are,
the
so
sky.
you
He's
use it.
got his ears in the clouds.
And Coldscale brings you guys to the table now that you've introduced yourself and we know what you look like. And the snoring is getting louder and louder, and
I take out a
Bracken
crossbow and I shine it.
is going to introduce someone else and go wake someone up. I think.
Maybe.
Not yet?
No, I'm going to introduce him after the speech.
Ah, fuck, fine. Okay.
Because the speech, has that part.
Alright, we'll back that up. You guys come to the stone table, and the snoring gets louder and louder, and you can see Bracken getting visibly irritated. I still think that part could happen. And you guys see that around the table is a weird group of fellow adventurers. You know that every one of these people that show up is a capable person. You don't know everyone's name, though. It's a different group every year. People who make it can make it.
A lot
you
of
know?
familiar faces and some
Yeah, some
not.
people make it every year, a lot don't.
How's it doing, friend?
People are scattered to the winds.
It's that distant family thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all are all over the place.
Exactly, yeah.
Not everyone can always make it.
I'm just saying, there's a few contracts here and there.
There is a few that stand out. You see a group of that looks like a dwarf half dragon who is solid gold, and he only has one arm. There's along with him is a small gnome with bright green hair, but he has skull motifs all across his body.
He's a good lad.
He's not, but
I like him.
okay. And then a halfling dressed like a Spartan. He's got a big shield as big as he is.
Watch the kicks.
Indeed.
Boy, I mean, that just got nutted last time. That's what I'm saying.
And a few others, and they're all getting ready, and you know that soon you guys are going to be set upon, after Bracken greets everyone and does his greeting, that you guys are going to be set out to gather food, and they will summon the spirit for the hunt. So we need to move forward with our introductions.
Someone go wake the old one.
I'll get him.
Okay, good luck. I was gonna have one of the younger ones do it.
Are you in like a tent or something?
He's
Like
in
a
the long
hall.
hall, right? Is what,
Yeah,
yeah.
Like
long
a-
haul. You can hear the snoring through the doors.
The hunter's
The
hall.
snoring has stopped, but that's where it was coming from.
Wait, the hunter. Wait, don't go in there. The snoring stopped.
It's a trap.
Get out here, you old fuck.
The door to the Great Hall explodes open,
It just goes flowing past Bracken, just not flinching.
and a
Gonna have to fix that fucking door again.
Yeah, exactly why I'm not.
it is quite a sight that erupts from the door. It's 5'2", ancient-looking, bipedal snapping turtle in what looks like an old, battered, torn cloth toga, wielding a flaming great club with what looks like some sort of large fangs erupting from the side of it. And Old Scale screams, "Everybody down! The dragon's making another pass!" And he flips over a barrel next to the door and takes cover behind it.
Just fingers on eyes.
The
rubbing.
halfling immediately dives under the nearest table.
And he got one today.
Well, at least I don't have to go get
Oh, god damn it.
Yes.
He's having another one of his episodes, honey. Please, you gotta talk him down.
I know. I pull out a water skin. Splash it on his face a little bit. Get down to the table.
Youth, these last 100 years? No respect.
You just made fucking bracket.
Theories.
What?
Theories?
Athedes? Dip under the fucking table.
He's in my swamp.
It's my fucking swamp. You just live here too.
I've lived here
I
longer than your line.
I am not having this.
When's the food? Damn it!
I'm not doing this today. Go
Yeah.
to the table.
Where's your pinky milk drinker? How's he doing today?
I'm fine, old scale. Thank you.
Old Scale.
Bracken, stop arguing
Old
with old
Scale
scale.
does
You know
the-
it gets you nowhere.
I know, but there's a principle.
Old Scale does the asshole grandpa thing where he's looking exactly not at him.
I bet it doesn't piss off him, but it pisses off Bracken. Old Scale, we are going to begin the hunt soon. Could you please go take your place with everyone else so we can begin?
Sure.
Thank you. And there's just like a twitching in his eye. And he's like, I'm gonna need to see the fucking doctor again for blood pressure.
And Old Scale glides down to the table with a level of grace that is not expected from a 5'2" snapping turtle. Well into his late 800s.
Sorry again, Athedes. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah,
Okay.
everything's fine.
What happened?
You said dragon.
What? Where?
No, nowhere. Apparently not.
Athedes, why? Why?
I don't.
Athedes, you know.
I haven't been.
You
in
want
here.
some dragon
I
weed?
forgot.
What?
Stop.
I've
Stop
got some
say-
right here.
Don't say,
It
Bitter!
smokes a little.
bitter. Don't say dragon. don't say.
When people look back, Bracken's being comforted by his husband for a second.
Old
Brothers,
wheels
please.
around and finds a tree that looks obviously more like a dragon than the other trees, and he hurls his flaming great club into that tree.
A recently finished totem that's been done by one of the old scales explodes because he made the silly mistake of making a lizardfolk shaped totem. Well, we're gonna need a new centerpiece for the pyre.
I'm going to need to go get medication later.
No, I got you.
Bracket, go get the boy. It's almost time for the time of books.
No, I can get him. Boy! And a strapping young lad, barely 16 of age, comes running out of a nearby house, realizing he had fucked up and not been there on time, and quickly slides to the table. I've been here the whole time. What's up?
You're saying there's trouble.
No, what?
No, I can't have trouble.
What?
I start casting magic everywhere and start just tossing arrows around.
Oh, gee, what have you done?
Bracken looks you dead center and goes, don't fucking, why?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
No.
We'll be safe.
No,
We'll be safe.
it's not yet time for bragging and showing off. The time of boast is after the introduction.
Why does this always happen every year? Like, it's almost mirror every time.
It's almost like someone's really not careful about who they invite into the tribe.
At which point, Old Scale sails through the air between the two of them and bites an arrow in half on his way by and just keeps going.
Okay.
Don't worry, I got more.
So Bracken's reviewing some papers.
So,
Mote is just leaning his head against his staff. It's just another feast.
Okay, I got this.
everyone's here now.
Walks up to the steps a little bit.
Everybody is sitting at the table, eagerly awaiting Bracken to begin. Because if I don't force the narrative to respect his voice, we won't continue.
It's true.
Hey, Old Scale.
Shut the fuck up!
No,
Shut the
You wait!
I'm the fucking leader and I'm drawing the line.
I'll just have some of this.
Yeah, you blunt-tipped knife ear. Shut your damn mouth.
The elf glares daggers at you. Are you eating before the fucking feast?
No, this is just rinsing the palate.
Exactly.
Sweet D's not worth it.
As I wink.
Oh, God.
This feast, I will be cooking
I know.
for hours.
I know, Sweet D. Wait, what is wife? Oh, she's smart. She's not here right now. Oh, well played. So he reviews some papers real quick and quickly stuffs them in his pocket because he prepared this.
What would a Coldscale write things on? I don't think it's paper.
Scraps of animal flesh.
Parchment.
I was gonna say no, turtle shells.
Nah.
No,
Inscribed on turtle
we
shells.
tried that once and
Exactly.
No,
You just shave a little bit of it off the back.
yeah, that happened a few years ago, and we never got to the dinner.
Coldscale has no love of turtles. That's why his name is Shellbreaker.
Okay,
Exactly,
it's on turtle
see?
shells. Hello, my family. It is good to see so many of us gathered today for the annual hunt. This day is always the greatest gift I receive every year, for I get to spend time with each and every one of you. Now, enough with that.
My bag starts smoking red, and I go, whoops.
And you,
Don't worry about it.
you huck something over your shoulder.
Yes.
You pantomime bastard.
I see new members of our family once more as I look out, so I should explain the tradition. This hunt has been passed down since the first Coldscales inhabited our swamp. Our swamp, meaning a collective old scale, don't interrupt.
It's older than you are.
It is a hunt of great pride for our family, for it is the day we honor both the spirit of hunters that blesses our family in battle when they are on faraway lands, along with the spirits of winter that protects our homes from outsiders. We hunt to honor them, for without them our family wouldn't thrive like it does today. Today also marks the day when hunters young and elder may volunteer so that they may prove their skill in battle. Those that are worthy may be blessed by the spirits and may also rise in the ranks of our family. I must have a small aside though, because as leader I am proud of all who join the hunt, but as a father I am proud, for it is the first hunt that my last son, Jonathan, may partake in. And he points to the boy who came running out of the hut earlier. Jonathan has grown over the 14 years in our homeland, as many of you have seen. But today he may prove whether or not he is ready to venture out to the rest of the world as a Coldscale hunter mercenary. I wish you all to have the best celebration, hunt, and feast. May the spirits watch over you all today.
Woo! Bang!
And the
Bang! As I fire hand crossbows into the air.
You fucking stop that! And today I'll be playing Jonathan. I'll be playing Jonathan Coldscale, who we last saw as a 2-year-old in the hunt for his father 14 years ago.
So yeah, the elf steps forward and is like, honey, that was beautiful. You forgot. It's time for the time of Bose. And immediately, a orc in full plate, black, spiked, steps up, and he's 7 feet tall, and he says, I once fought an elder vampire, and I used my spells given from God to rain fire upon him until he died.
I like
Oh, yeah?
my story, you pickle-licking pork fucker!
And
I had to deal with chickens.
you guys know that the way this goes is everyone tries to top the other people at the table until somebody calls bullshit.
There was 1,000 chickens,
I'm guessing Bracken's not allowed to participate.
Another.
That's what it does.
all raised by a necromancer.
What did you do? Say that again.
There was 1,000 chickens, all raised by a necromancer. Now, you wouldn't think that was an issue. Well, let me tell you, swarm templates can be a bitch. I mean,
Swarm templates. What? Better, are you having another episode yourself? What's a template? The halfling
I
stands
know,
up
it
on
just
the
made
table.
sense.
The halfling stands up on a table and raises his shield. Once I lost my party. And the
Yeah.
only way I found them was by befriending a tribe of monkeys who led me back to them, and we saved the day.
Did you ever think maybe you didn't want to either you found?
I once rode in a carriage that had no horses and made strange noises throughout the city. It's bullshit, I swear to God.
You see the gnome goes...
Yes, it's true.
And then he kind of...
What, have you been sniffing me oddbox sacks again?
So he says, I am Lon, and once upon a time, I ate a famine spirit.
Well, you do look thinner.
Thanks.
There's a chuckle across the tribe.
Yeah, he kind of gets this weird, kind of happy look on his face and smiles.
So weren't you... And I gesture as if he was very rotund being at one point.
Jonathan speaks up. I was once cursed and targeted by a cult and survived it.
It's every other day. If you're out of this one.
Babe.
That's all I got. I haven't left here.
What about the time that you dealt with the dire slug of the purple pool? Never mind. Don't worry about it. That never happened. And I just shake my head.
I am almost certain that there are good shrooms in that bag.
Jonathan's like really confused and now very concerned.
The gnome walks up and he's like poking in your bag.
Oh, everything's in there. He's
like, are those the good shrooms?
No eating before dinner.
Are you sure? Can I? God, but oh God.
You've got to taste.
It's not food.
You've got to taste the
Bracken
spices.
pulls out a javelin. Man.
See, look, no. See, it goes into this wineskin. Here, try it this way.
Husband, you take care of this. I'm gonna go find wife. I need a hug.
A human druid steps forward and he says, I am Rekneps. I am a druish druid of the highest order. And once upon a time, I was assaulted by an army of orcs and I hid from them by turning into a tree.
I believe that.
For 2 days.
So Bracken just leaves because
Shirt was 2.
he's done.
Absolutely sure.
Must have been a funny
They
looking tree.
peed on me 8 times.
Must have been a funny looking tree with no spine to hold you up.
That's rude. Old scale. I thought we were friends.
Jonathan pats that guy's back a little bit.
I like old scale.
It is okay.
He's a good friend. Well, yeah. What about you?
And there's just hand pats going all the way around the circle right
I
now.
mean,
Don't fucking touch me.
really been working on my wild shape a bit.
Yeah.
I take a paint pot and start drawing a smiley
Strong,
face
you
on
shut the
backside.
fuck up is what you do.
You've been interrupting a lot.
I
Yeah.
have. Yes.
Well, I've been working on my wild shape, and I can turn into a dinosaur now.
Prove it!
A dinosaur?
A dinosaur.
A dinosaur.
Old scale, you calling bullshit?
I'd know a dinosaur if I saw one.
You are a dinosaur!
You're goddamn right!
I thought it was a turtle.
Perhaps later.
No, now!
Jonathan just goes, I've killed one of every beast in the swamp.
Not old scale.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call bullshit there, Jonathan. He's the only one left.
Would you consider that a beast or a curse?
I'm gonna take a little bit of control of your father at this point because you're
Go for
not.
it, yeah,
Yeah,
take
and Bracken doesn't say anything, but he does put a hand on your shoulder, and he's like, "I believe they did call your bluff." Or sorry, I believe they did call your bluff, son.
So do I have to go stab him? Or?
No, you sit down.
Oh.
I'm still waiting to see another dinosaur. I ain't wet my loins in a while.
Make him sit down. Turn into a dinosaur.
At the table.
I mean,
Back away from the
Or
tree.
you can do it in the broom closet for me, Nancy.
Jesus fucking Christ. I think this might be my favorite / most hated character of Mitch's.
I
I've been looking forward to it all week.
drawing happy faces on Coldscale's backside.
Which cold
roll a
scale?
stealth check.
Which cold scale?
Old scale.
Old
scale.
Yeah.
Oh. They're all...
So, do you turn into a
15.
T-Rex?
The Stegosaurus would be.
Yeah, I'll back up a bit. You know, I don't want to ruin the feast.
There's no food yet.
I mean, I don't want to break the table.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
if,
don't do that.
If it hasn't been broken in this many years, good luck.
Old Scale tried.
He did. That's that
Couple
crack.
times.
That's that small crack over there.
I mean, if necessary, we can make him the table.
We tried that too.
It's not. He's not big enough for everyone to eat off of. Go ahead. I want to see this.
So,
Athedes is
Dinosaur.
like, you got to do it,
Dinosaur.
man, for glory.
Just a second, let me get something.
Put some nice cloaca on it for me.
I'm really uncomfortable.
Wait. Don't they all have cloaca?
That's why I
You ever
wanted
had
to
fried
put
cloaca?
A nice one.
just to shut up the old one. And I back away from the table and a wild shape into
A T-Rex.
a T.
Can I ride it?
So Rekneps and Athedes are both staring at you like, holy fuck. And they both lean in and they go, this is so fucking cool. I know!
I try to climb it and I just beef it across.
In the words
ground.
of Jonathan, what?
All right, Old Scale, sit the fuck down.
Old Scale's not there. You feel a prod. Old Scale is already behind you, and he has poked you in the cloaca. Ah, nice form.
And I immediately shape back. Never again.
I'm not old enough for this.
No. Look. I think we could build you like a howdah.
Old Scale, you called his bluff. What do you have to say?
I'm so old. Petrification itself gave up.
I think that's actually true. I think
The dwarven the gold dwarven half dragon has been getting like noticeably angry. He thumps his one remaining arm so hard on the table that everything rattles, and he says, "Bullshit!"
You quiet down there, you little tunneling mole rat half man.
No. I've been through a lot of shit, and I call bullshit. I don't believe you at all.
You'd know,
Nada says bullshit. Prove
you'd
it.
know a stone if you touched it. Come and touch me and tell you what you feel.
Nodus hops over the table, and you notice that not only is one arm missing, but one wing is missing from his back. And he runs up and he slaps you on the shell. He's like, I don't see stone.
Look again.
And he slaps you, and this time he punches
And-
you.
As Old Scale says that, his skin crackles and hardens over and turns to stone.
I take my
Yeah.
staff and I just kind of poke at him a bit.
Clank.
So
Like, yeah.
Nodus punches you. So roll an opposed Constitution versus Strength. We'll see if you move.
Well, I mean, he's got stone skin.
You might not, yeah.
No, he does have stone skin.
No, I know. He might. No damage is dealt.
Yeah. I mean, he's literally.
It's a shove punch. That's what it is.
11.
Alright. So, Nodus moves you. You take a step back, but you can hear bones crack in his hand. And, he curses, and he says, shit. I guess it's my turn.
I think you have to sit down, sir.
Nah. First, I'm gonna win the boast. Once upon a time, I met Anubis, and he ripped off my arm and wing for slaughtering his whole goddamn town. And, Lon and the orc stand, you had help.
That means it wasn't just.
That
me.
means
Yeah.
See that invalidates
And now-
me.
He looks at his friends and he goes, fuck you.
And Jonathan pipes in, I think you have to sit down, sir.
Fine.
You got your
I open up my
ass
bag and I
kicked.
stick my head inside of it, and you just hear.
Rude.
Accurate?
You want your ass kicked? Do you want? Hey,
It was a question.
he pulls a hand axe from his back, and the other hand axe that's strapped across his back starts floating next to him as if he's wielding it.
Jonathan steps in between and says, I'll fight you. I'll do a hand-to-hand.
It's on. It's
I
on.
like my axes.
Don't.
And my
Wait,
I
Wait,
made
a big
a
gorilla.
special one because I still
Purple.
liked it. Purple.
No.
There's loud, deep cracking sound, and Coldscale is thumping his own great maul off of his shell. Fight! Fight!
Fight for the old way. Yes, fight.
Jonathan grabs his
I'll take every one of you.
Click.
Jonathan grabs his greatsword, plants it into the ground about a foot, and looks at him and goes, "Come on."
Go for it, young one.
Roll initiative.
Oh wait, I have advantage on initiative.
You understand that this is friendly.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why I'm not using my sword.
15.
Even if he uses his weapon, this is
15.
friendly.
Yeah, non-lethal.
Where's the blunt arrows? I need the blunt arrows. Who has my blunt arrows?
So my initiative is 17.
18.
He goes.
And,
20. I go. Here's
Nodus,
boy.
swings his two swords in an arcing slash that is designed to miss you. He smacks your greatsword up into the air, and then he smacks it down back into the ground, and then he drops both his weapons, and he gives you the biggest fucking hug. It's weird because it's one-armed.
It's just kind of like he was ready to fight, so he just kind of gives Pat.
Is it family bonding time already?
It's been. This is the time of boasts.
Okay, I think he.
Thought you weren't a member of the
Is that-
family,
is-
Mr. Not a Coldscale.
With honors.
Doesn't like the name, I guess.
Which is a bit rude.
What, this goes out of the bracken? I don't need that again.
Jonathan's just very confused. Are we still fighting, or?
Jonathan,
No, I hug both of you.
He begins squeezing you. He rolls a nat 20. You feel your chest start to crack.
And at that point, you just hear, and just rage, fucking rage.
But you better roll better than a nat 20. Let's-
I rolled better than him. I'm hugging both of them. I'm losing this one.
16. I have a +8 in my con save.
okay.
Yeah, I rolled an 8, so it's
Even the mighty Bracken goes.
Bracken. Jonathan.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Bracken
the
said it for you.
mighty Jonathan. Sorry.
Headbutt.
I mean, okay.
Listen, man, it's all I got right now. He's hugging me.
The entire time, he has the biggest smile. He's having so much fun.
Same. So that will be 23 to hit.
I accidentally
Hit.
get in the way.
I rolled a 1. You stick your face in.
Tries to
I tried
intervene,
hugging.
trips,
And then I-
falls, gets headbutted.
I rolled a 1, yes.
Actually, I'm gonna give him advantage to get advantage because reckless attacks.
You headbutt Strana. We're going with it.
So he gets advantage on me.
No, you just...
No,
you,
no,
you
no.
bu- I'm going to say that here's what happens. You go for the headbutt, and it's going to be a solid one. So Nodus leans in going for a headbutt, and then his head is there, and you both just clack.
Yeah, I did 9 damage with that headbutt.
Hi, where's my good stuff? That's all right.
He's gotta be out.
I'm going to let you behind the curtain a touch. Every one of these characters is a character from... that somebody played with me
Aw,
a long time ago.
that's nice.
They're some of my most memorable characters. Every one of those boasts is a real thing that happened in game. And we'll go into it later. These are Coldscale ancestors. And when you make the headbutt, it hits you, but at the same time, there's this weird staticky thing that happens to Nodus, where he turns incorporeal for a moment. And he's just laughing, and he drops. And when he does that, he drops you. You just pass right through him.
Yeah.
And
The new stuff's working good.
no, it's not. It's not the drugs, Bitter. It's the ancestors have been summoned to join us. The time of the ancestors and family and remembering those who we've lost. And Nodus is giggling, and he's sitting back in his chair next to Rekneps, and you notice that they're hugging on the people next to them, but they're not as corporeal as the rest of the table.
Oh, for listeners, there's also like kids running around.
Oh yeah, no,
like,
it's a huge family thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's packed. There's probably
It's
100
not
people here.
just adults. It's
Yeah,
all
no,
ages.
I just wanted to.
These
paint
I am
a word
only
picture.
and I'm only describing 5 of probably 100
Yeah,
because the Coldscale clan itself is big.
I've made so many characters.
You have, and they've
Stop.
every one of them been a Coldscale. So, The next step is your wife, husband,
Which
the
one?
elf.
I have 2.
I'm going with the elf as the character. Your wife is
Busy.
hiding, as you said.
I-feared Pinky Biter.
And
Rock.
everyone quiet down. The time of boast is over. Congratulations. I think a hoot?
Yeah, I think.
A hote.
A hote. I think you
killed
win.
1,000.
No one believes you. You're high as balls, my friend. You need to drink some water.
Oh, I got some good stuff.
We can't
to
send
throw in
you. We can't send you into the swamp like this. We're gonna send him into the swamp like this.
Bracken's like, he came like this, he goes like this.
So the elf steps up to the fire pit, and there's a few people helping him. And he says, "It's time to summon the Grim Hunter. Everyone, please be quiet while I perform the ritual."
I make a lip lacing motion.
Don't fuck it up!
We won't hold scale. We've done it as long as I remember. That you've seen me do it, 10 times. I've been here 10 years.
Don't.
Hey!
Longer.
Don't.
Is
Fuck
it,
it
how long
up.
It's 20 years.
Oh, but I've only been doing this for 10. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, happy.
We missed the old one. The old. Not
We don't miss that
Okay,
one.
so she goes up and she lights the fire, and
You mean
he?
Yeah.
Sorry, he lights the fire, and he begins quoting some sort of ancient spell.
Somebody wants to...
I love it. All right,
Could have been walking on the sun.
we need the tools, so we toil for Grim Hunter. And somebody walks up and they throw a hammer into the fire. We need the sight, so we look to Grim Hunter. And everyone, realizing that the ritual stares at the fire pit as it grows larger. We feel the hunger, so we light the fires for Grim Hunter. Alcohol is thrown on the fire, becomes a true blaze.
Whoosh.
We seek our fates, so we seek Grim Hunter. We sharpen our spears, 'cause we know Grim Hunter. We awaken our ancestors. We call to Grim Hunter. We need to eat. We summon you, Grim Hunter. And the fire bursts into a giant mushroom flame, and out of this, and it turns a grayish blue. And out of the center erupts a tall, powerful-looking figure that your clan knows very well. You summon him every year. He is the spirit of your hunt. He shows you the way to victory, and he will guide you to the animal that you will all feast upon today if the hunt goes well.
He's a real gentleman.
He stands 7 feet tall above the flames. He is dressed in a black set of armor that goes all the way across his body. His hands are skeletal. His face is a skull. And he smiles, which is weird, but you can tell he's smiling at you all.
It's like he's casting minor illusion.
Yeah, almost. And he puts his arms out, and your entire group cheers. Yeah! Woo! And he steps down from the fire, and he says,
Who goes on the hunt today?
Ooh, me!
Jonathan steps forward.
Me!
This is the plot, guys. You're supposed to volunteer.
please engage yourselves.
Jonathan steps forward with his greatsword.
Ahote bangs his staff on the ground and walks forward.
With my crossbow and other crossbow, and I just start pulling
Everyone's
crossbows
got
out of
tape.
places.
Somebody should pick those up. That one landed in the fire.
This
Don't
is-
worry, I have a spare!
Coldscale finally
Do you mean old school?
drifts over. Old scale
Drifts.
finally drifts his way over, slowly walking, and stops near the Grim Hunter.
I mean, you move at 60 miles an hour, he could be drifting. Gotta come around the
but
table.
not now. But not right now.
All right. And now the hunt begins. You guys need to set out and find the... You know that somewhere in these woods, one of the beasts that you hunt every year has grown particularly large. A bull of its kind that is larger than anyone you've seen, and great honor will come upon the group that finds it, because this is actually a bit of a competition, like much of what you've been doing today.
So,
Like all family gatherings truly are.
Jonathan's really excited because if he does well and he gets to leave, he also gets a new greatsword.
And you watch Grim Hunter split into several forms and go off with several groups who immediately just run into the swamp.
Jonathan's gone.
The Grim Hunter just follows along behind you guys. Or behind Jonathan. He immediately starts walking.
Yeah, I'm moving at 40 speed.
I follow.
I'm too high the track shit apparently right now.
So he's wandering in a circle.
Coldscale.
I'll get it.
Coldscale.
One of the Grim Hunters just sort of corrals you in the right direction because he
Show.
is the spirit guide.
It's like, right, that way, that way.
Old scale shellbreaker.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely this way.
Strata.
Well,
You're so hyper.
yes, I am.
I've never seen Strana this hyper. All right.
Old scale shellbreaker takes up the back of the pack, walking deliberately, despite his old age, at the full 40 feet per round that you are moving. But you can tell that it is slow and deliberate walk for him, if that makes
He's
sense.
holding back, yeah.
It's that thing where he looked like... It's like the reverse of that gif where Spider-Man's running fast
Yeah.
and he's going nowhere.
Yeah.
He's moving slow and moving very quickly.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite line up.
Very weird.
Well, you know,
Except for him.
22
Who,
track.
yeah, except for Better, who looks perfectly normal.
Yes, I'm good.
Better's just like, yeah, no,
is
he's,
what I do.
what you guys are moving funny.
I'm like halfway sideways. You need to stop all leaning. It's not good for your balance.
And you, Jonathan, I'm going to say that you're the only one from the area who pays attention. You know that you've seen the tracks. You've seen signs of...
22 survival.
Yeah, you know where to go, and you immediately pick up the trail. But you know it's going to cut through some really dangerous territory. So you roll a 22 survival, and you're leading the group, which means that you've lost the rest of them. You guys find yourself in an area of the cold swamp that it's slippery. You're on you step forward, and your guess is you just touched water that is frozen over. Everybody needs to roll dexterity to stay on their feet.
No, I don't.
He can walk on water.
Old scale is entirely unaffected
I just
by
go,
this obstinate terrain.
It's true.
I just go,
Monk.
yeah! And you see me just skid across.
What'd you roll?
Total 20.
Yeah, no, he's skipping.
Yeah, 18.
18. Yeah, you guys just slip, but not really, and you just keep going. But as you go forward, you can feel. You, Mr. Old Scale, need to roll me a perception check. How good's your hearing?
Keen as ever. $17.
All right, you hear the ice cracking
Where?
below you because you're heavy.
Old scale continues to walk at his deliberate pace.
You guys notice that the ice is doing that thing that only it does in movies, where when it cracks, it's like shooting into the air because we're
It's
gonna make
cool.
this over. Yeah, it's cool looking.
Obviously, it's warmer air escaping
The
from
hot
below
springs.
because of the hot springs.
When you crack the ice, the air escapes
the hot air
and shoots it
escapes
up.
and it
There you
shoots
go,
up to
absolutely.
rapidly vaporize ice. But God, Jacob.
Yeah, come on.
That you're right. You're absolutely right.
Do you want?
And as a very
do you want us to
elegant
DM?
wood elf, I dance.
I mean, yeah, sure. I'll go take a
from
nap.
one shard
I
of
win.
ice to the next.
What do you
As if I had some sort of internal melody going in my head.
God, who let this guy near us? Bracken's like, he's cool.
You think everyone's cool, dear. Back at home, there's just an argument.
No, but he's cool guy. I like him.
He brought drugs to the family party.
Only a little.
Oh, I think it's a bag of holding.
But they're good.
Only he's eating them. I made him promise he can't get the children anymore.
I saw Lon. I saw Nodus. Everyone's taken out of the bag.
They're spirits.
Lon's not.
Oh. Oh no!
We should check on that.
He's about to be.
I have to go find husband and then find a Coldscale.
Alright.
Oh god, grab the healer kit.
So, Jonathan, you hear the sound of pressure escaping from beneath Old Scale. Old Scale, do you do anything? Does anybody do anything?
Coldscale just keeps walking.
The ice continues to crack around him.
I just start dancing.
Jonathan around?
He's ahead, but
I hear it. And
it's loud enough at this
as
point.
Alright.
invested as Jonathan is to proving himself, he's also Bracken's son, so he pulls him 180.
And it is a group. You win
Yeah.
as a group. So Jonathan realizes that Old Scale is likely going under the water, and
Jonathan pulls a 180 and runs back and grabs this old fuck and gets running.
Coldscale resists.
I definitely beat you.
Get your milk drinking thumbs off of me, you pink sack of would-be shit!
I imagine he's smacking the fuck out of my head and I'm just carrying him like, god damn it.
so you beat him? Okay.
Yeah.
Strana, you rolled a nat 20 on your dex for crossing the
Now breaking
crack.
up
Yeah.
ice.
It's rocking, it's like tipping over.
I ride it like a sailor ballerina.
Okay, but what
That's
do you...
a combo.
What does Better see?
Oh, Bitter just thinks that, like, these are fuzzy wuzzies, and they want pettings on the noses.
So you're jumping on their face? What are you, Super Mario?
He's
The best way to pet them with your feet.
He's kissing all their noses and jumping to the next one. Which to him is just kissing a piece of ice and jumping to the next one.
They're very cold noses.
Little bitter foo-foo hopping through the forest, picking up the field mice and bopping them on the head.
Yes.
Meanwhile, it's me. Ow, fuck, ow, fuck.
Okay.
Ote is taking off. He sees a part where there's a crack in the ice that's just above, where the ice is level. And he takes his staff and he basically puts it in that crack and kind of pole vaults as far away from the rest of the cracks as he can.
So you pole vault over the ice.
Yes.
What'd you roll for that dex check again?
15.
Alright.
A master of decks.
It's alright. It's certainly not the drug dude.
No.
Definitely not.
He does like a little pure... He's ice skating.
I'm basically
a
ice
hell of a
skating.
drug.
Jonathan, nat 20's on his
That's
athletics
a high
to
alpine.
book it with an old scale being
It's
carried.
very amazing because I can't imagine he is light.
No, that's why I run fast and have a 20 strength.
Jonathan was already
I notice as you run past, I go, doggy! And I do a flip and land on top of him.
Oh
I'm
Jesus,
just
roll
bouncing
another
there
strength
on a
check. You
toe.
now have another wood elf on top as well.
Well, I'm moving at least. Nat 20 helps.
Roll me another dexterity check. You can't just jump on him now.
23.
Oh, good God.
Wait. Rage. I get advantage on strength.
You rage?
Yeah.
You're just gonna get angry at this.
The reason he gets angry is because it is
get
at
angry
that
at that.
moment that he finds out how unnaturally long a snapping turtle's neck is.
Oh, God.
As Old Scale's head comes down and just clamps onto his ear.
Oh, God.
And with a 19 strength, I'm carrying both of them.
Run,
With a
doggy,
nat
run!
20 with athletics still, so it's just marching through the ice almost.
That ear is gone.
I will have to say, I need you to roll more than just a strength because that amount of weight, the ice is gonna crack under you.
That's why I'm rolling a nat 20 athletics.
That's cool.
Jumping.
I will say you need to, you're gonna need to keep your balance too, so roll dex.
Is that acrobatics?
Um,
I'm trained in that.
is it acrobatics or is it a dex save?
For balance? Acrobatics is dex, so
You
it's-
could roll
No,
either
but
way.
you can have skill points in
Do you
acrobatics.
want a dex save instead?
Yeah, I want to say
Well, no, you
because
just
when he
have it.
jumps on you, it's a thing that you weren't ready for.
No, it's 5th edition. You just have it or don't. You just have the proficiency bonus.
Yeah, so I want a dex save just because this was unexpected.
17.
All right, good enough. Yeah, so everybody makes it across the field of ice, and I'm very sad because I wanted to get y'all wet. I'm a dirty boy.
I gingerly set down Coldscale because he has my ear still.
Good call.
I remove bitter or better or whatever the fuck.
I go, oh, doggy's done, and I just flip off, and I hang off of a tree branch.
And you guys find yourself in an area where the...
Jay, one sec. Release my ear!
What?
Oh, one follow right.
Hear you.
Hotai walks up and he kind of jams his staff in his mouth to pry it open.
Strength also to assist.
I mean, roll.
I'm sure one
Do
of
I
these
need to roll for
numbs.
that?
I'll give you advantage because you're aiding.
Alright, cool.
I'm pretty sure one of these numbs.
Coldscale.
Yeah, that's
Coldscale
one.
resists,
Do
but does
not.
not prevent you from succeeding.
Not 20.
Wouldn't have been able to anyway.
God damn it!
And you let go, and Coldscale's no longer under your congratulations.
Blood dribbling out. Oh! You stay the fuck away from me.
Congratulations. Jonathan got his first piercing.
How much damage did you take from that?
Oh, easily a d6. It's gotta be a d6.
Yeah, hit me with it.
Just one. It's a piercing. Nice.
I rage.
5.
All right.
Five.
Mitch rolled.
I rage, so I take half.
It's a plug.
You were in rage. That is true.
Yeah.
You don't even need to rage. You were already in rage. You guys continue traveling, and you feel a blast of air hit you from above, and you look into the sun, and a humongous winged shadow flaps across the sky.
Natural 20 doesn't look like a dragon.
No,
Damn it!
it does not look like a
Hey,
dragon.
he's high as fuck. It can look like a My Little Pony.
Yeah, roll a drug check.
Roll a drug check, right?
Roll a drug check. Definitely need a drug check for this one.
10.
You know, it's a feathered dragon.
Fluttershy!
It's a feather dragon. It's a dragon. It's definitely a feather dragon. I know dragons. I have this book on them.
Hey, Jay, since I've been around...
How to identify dragons.
What is it?
I will not tell you.
Okay, I'm gonna roll perception.
There is a
It's the beast.
loud, deep...
How far away is it?
Kill the beast.
How far away?
There's
Oh,
a
how far
loud-
away? It's your nat 20 perception let you know that it blotted out the sun for a brief moment, and it was easily 200 feet up.
Oh, that's in range.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a loud, resonant thud as Coldscale...
Coldscale.
Fuck!
It's your turn.
There is a... No, it's the Damon thing.
Yeah.
Dylan!
There
It's your own
is...
name.
I wasn't even calling him Coldscale to prevent this. There's a loud, resonant thud as Shellbreaker's shell collides with the ground. His entire body has receded into it defensively.
I pick up Coldscale again. Then immediately set him back down because I don't want the other ear.
Are you shooting at the shadow?
Yes.
Okay, what'd you roll?
Hail of thorns.
Oh my god, no.
Boom. As my bolt is now glowing with green energy.
Okay.
I draw my weapon because I know what's about to happen. And I understand my father's stories more now.
32.
32?
19
To hit?
plus 13. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah. Okay.
What is this thing you just did? Describe it.
So, my heavy crossbow. I aim into the sky. I track it just ahead of it. I release a bolt out in the sky. It screams downrange with green energy.
Mr. Blue Skies. Mr.
As it impacts, from the bolt spring multiple thorns, impacting even more.
So like a spike bomb from your crossbow
I
bolt?
believe how it
Yeah.
hits, one arrow hits the target, and then more arrows explode out.
Yeah, basically each
Weird.
creature within 5 feet.
It's
Weird.
Rangers have great AoE
So you
spells.
can't
Grenade.
see what happens, but you know you hit because a ear-piercing hit sounds do your damage, and you see that it flaps and seems to descend further into the woods.
Does 23 also hit it?
You were only getting one shot.
Oh, I'm
It was
really
moving
good. I'm
fast.
really good at
No,
getting
I'm
one shot.
I'm sorry. You're only getting one shot.
Because
Hey, that's good because I did 23 damage.
That's cool.
because
That's without it shredding on the burst.
because of it's a hail of thorns. Just instinctively, since Jonathan is quite a big human for his age, puts a shoulder over a Hote to make sure he doesn't get hit by them. Because it's a druid, and Dad said be nice to spellcasters.
Do you find that insulting from a 14-year-old boy?
16.
Okay.
Whatever.
Everybody in the group
So yes, 30 damage.
says that to the DM statement that doesn't exist in space-time.
No, let it go.
damage total.
30 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does a lot of damage.
I know. I'm letting him have it.
He's so excited right now.
He
So
built the archer. I can't
It's
stop
both
it.
happy, like, to see Estrella this happy, and also frustrating.
Vengeance is coming.
Yeah.
All right.
Nah, it's cool.
Ahote's good with the. So you're like hugging the druid?
No, I just it's like walking over because it's a dryad. I assume they're a little shorter. And
Yeah,
just,
that's all you.
I like 5'8".
Okay.
and just kind of putting the shoulder in the way of any debris that might come, because it's just kind of a protect the person that's cast spells type situation.
For sure.
He was trained by his dad, who's a tank.
Good thing Old Scale's in his shell and he missed that because I'm sure he'd have something to say.
In his shell with stone skin still on.
Oh God. All right.
Protect as fuck.
And you guys chase, and you see ahead of you is steam is rising out of the ground. Roll survival checks.
16.
No. Is that a no?
8.
Oh yeah, that's a no.
It was almost a 20. Didn't
16.
Bink.
Nothing got higher than a 16.
Actually, wait. I'll use lucky.
Okay.
I took that feat
Okay.
because of boys' history.
Okay.
18.
Yeah, it didn't get higher than
Old Scale. You know about geysers.
Of course I do.
So
Nice.
Old
Wow.
Scale. The rest of you, you took lucky? Did you reroll?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Not great.
Not better. Old Scale stops walking. You guys don't.
I hesitate, and I'm like in between steps. They're slower now, but I'm still walking forward because he stopped, and that makes me nervous.
Look at the rainbows.
Okay, I step away from him.
No.
It's so pretty.
Look at the rainbow.
As the ground swells beneath you all, and a scalding blast of boiling water erupts from the ground.
Dex
And
saves.
yes, make a dex save.
Excellent.
I have advantage on that. 'Cause
Yeah,
barbarian.
advantage.
20. And I have evasion, so...
Me too, buddy. I mean, I'm not there, but me too.
19.
15.
Old Scale just takes a step to the
Anybody
left.
roll less than a 15? No? You're good.
Any of the other people in
You
it,
did
no.
walk forward. Nobody rolled less than 15? Alright, so you take half of 34. Everybody takes 17 damage.
Fuck.
He has evasion though, so he's good.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
I'm good.
And now Old Scale knows it's okay to walk
I
forward,
was gonna
because
say,
they won't
I-
go
I
off that
do
fast.
I do Matrix Noodle Man. Around the droplets.
So just
Drugs
singed,
are hell of a
singed
drug.
and wet. Just singed and wet. Just. Ow.
What's wrong with you, boy?
The term is scalded.
Do you want some healing hand?
Don't.
Look, it's a green finger.
Don't.
Don't.
You can let him do it.
Don't come near me.
At this point, you hear the screech again. It is loud. It is a very big
I
thing.
need to take out all this rage.
And in
on
front of you
something.
is a tall grass that grows, and you know that the beast that you hunt likes to nest here.
Beasts like to hide in the tall grass.
Coldscale sprints forward.
Of course he does.
I leap on
With a
his.
dashing burst action.
Okay, so Coldscale
Yeah,
goes forward. What does Old Scale
Yeah.
do?
I leap on his back. 19.
What is your name? We've been calling you...
Shellbreaker.
Oh, Shellbreaker.
That's his whole name.
Okay, just checking.
I'm gonna stealth though.
We've been calling you Old Scale for the fun of it, but I didn't know if it was the real name or not.
I'm too angry. I don't stealth correctly.
You guys go ahead and roll initiative to determine your action order, and then.
Oh wait.
20.
Okay, I can't roll better than that.
Excellent.
12.
That's
12?
alright. I hopped on your back anyway. So.
That's why. It's your fault.
19.
Yes.
So.
It's excellent.
Strong.
20.
20.
I'm at the top of the round.
Are you?
He nat one.
Oh, okay. Strana, Randall, Ryan, Mitch, and I went.
I was supposed to tell him, Randall. Shit.
Oh fuck you today.
Just before. All right, so you guys go into the nest. It's a section of the grass that has been flattened and built up, and there behind the nest is a section of the grass that seems to have been mowed down by something large that has crash landed, and in front of the of that is a bunch of strange-looking. It's about a half dozen winged, chicken-shaped beings, but they seem to have like another chicken attached to their rear end. This is a beast known as a hentar that is common in this section of Celestia.
Wait, did you fight a bunch of these? You said you fought a bunch of chickens.
No.
All of a sudden, his story seems very credible.
Mine were dead and alive again. Walking around with bones.
So zombie hentar.
And he lost me.
And they're also the size of a fucking horse.
Oh, I'm gonna have to use the sharp ones for this.
So imagine like a chicken with another chicken's ass, big flappy wings, and all of the anger and hate of that
goose.
the poor chicken that used to live at Mitch's house. Everybody, a moment of silence for Mystery Meat.
Silence.
Silence, you monster.
Silence how he would have wanted it.
I really.
And you hear that noise again coming from the grass.
I really hope Jeff's editing.
Oh, this whole episode's been so much yelling. I definitely recommend you listen to it with the headphones turned down a bit.
Yeah, I started doing that lately.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's good for your hearing.
What?
Exactly.
Old Scale lifts his.
No, man, it's bitter. It's
How was
better.
that?
Oh, I didn't know we were in turn order yet.
Bitter.
We are.
It's just to
Okay.
keep track of everyone.
Yeah, I think just to get to, unless it's talking, that's a free action. But
Let's see. Bonus action. Ooh, bonus actions. Okay.
Well,
So
bonus
these two
action.
things. I drew
And those two things are spell cards.
Yes.
I can't read from here.
Hail Thorns Hunter's Mark. Plus 1d6. Are they within 30 feet? Here's a question.
Oh my
Are
god.
they
Yeah.
surprised when... Yes!
Yeah,
I
you've
shoot them all.
surprised these things. Yes.
I shoot them all.
Okay.
I was just gonna suggest circling around them.
26. I'm on his back.
I was.
Who's back?
His back.
Who's?
Old.
So
We have
you
a
want to
druid.
once again you want to describe what's going on with your face?
We have a druid.
So, bursting into
I'm not
this...
surprised.
Bursting into this nest on the back of the Old Scale is Bitterleaf. Yelling like a crazed man, going, "Don't worry, I got 'em all!" As you just see me throw a bundle of bolts into my mouth.
You're the asshole in the swivel gun.
Yes.
Wait, you throw a bundle of bolts into your mouth.
I have to enchant it first, and then it'll make sense in a second.
So you've cast spells in a bundle of bolts, and they're sitting in your mouth like a fucking pack of cigarettes.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, so 26 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Mini damages. Mini damages.
It hits
Well,
everything, right?
all of them at
Well,
least. All the hentars.
one dies,
Do they roll saves?
and then
or-
everything.
Yeah,
within
is there a
5
save
feet.
for this?
for the hail. Yeah.
The Hail of Thorns there is, yes. Dex.
Okay.
Dex.
That's what I.
So the first one just takes it, right? The first one you hit, or is it everything?
Everything rolls a save.
Everything
Okay.
rolls a save for the Dex for the Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
Basically gets hit by the initial arrow. And
What
then-
is your DC?
We're going to call it 14.
I'm good with that. All right. 3 save. Is it half damage or none?
It's halved.
Okay, so how much
Yeah.
damage?
For that, 4.
For half?
For the half. For having...
So
Because that's 1 d10 out of this bundle.
Okay. So, so 4, 4, 4. What are the ones who take full take?
The first one I hit... This is where it gets weird. Okay, the first one I hit, it gets... If he saved, or it saved, it gets 12, 13...
We're going to have to edit down that. There's a lot of
Jesus
math
Christ,
in
you son of a bitch.
21, 24, 37.
If it's saved.
It's Mathcast.
Yeah,
Alright.
if it's saved. You
What-
heard that right. If he's saved, it's 37.
If he save, it's 37. If he didn't save, it's 41.
Why is it not way less than that?
Because he's using sneak attack damage, which isn't half.
You don't hit everything.
No,
with
no,
sneak
just
attack?
the one. Just
That's
the one.
the first
Oh,
one.
okay.
That's what I mean. That's
The
just
first
Why
one is
everyone
very
else was
dead.
Like 4.
The first one is very dead. And then because I hit that one, I get to repeatedly shoot one after the other, after the other, after the other, after
With
the
a
other.
regular attack. Or is it just with Hail of Thorns?
It's this. Well, not with Hail of Thorns. So the Hail of Thorns went off, it hit the 4 or whatever.
Okay.
This is basically the regular attack hitting them because my hunters...
So the other 3 would take 8 because they took full damage from Hail of Thorns?
Yes.
Okay. And
Gatling
now
elf.
you're getting a second attack on these other ones.
Gatling elf.
I get... Yes, basically.
Okay, go.
I get... It's kind of like old school... whatchamacallit?
How did you make something more complicated than Fireball?
They're
How
just-
did you more dice?
Do you remember the cats?
They're
so
just babies,
so I
man.
yeah, he's murdering babies.
They're just babies.
Baby
was just-
chicken.
You just see me machine gunning this heavy crossbow across the entire group.
And then you see,
Die!
Jonathan walking away.
Die!
So do you roll less than 11 ever?
No.
How much is your minimum damage?
19.
Minimum damage?
Yes.
All 6 of these adolescent hentars explode into a ball of feathers and blood.
I'll throw up the peace signs. I'm not a ranger.
Oh my god, did you really just...
Yes.
I'm not a crook. And I just walk past this. I leave this situation.
And
I'm nice.
as they all die,
Did you invited him?
No, my dad. What the fuck? Meanwhile, that argument's still going on.
Ahote just
Jonathan,
Ahote just walks away.
it's your turn
Thank
as
you.
you step forward.
tears
and-
in his eyes.
Yeah.
10 pairs of eyes pop open in the darkness of the scrub brush.
I hate you. I'm not talking to the character.
And these are spread out along... There's basically, you've walked into like a half circle. Well, it's a
A
circle.
nest. A nest.
It's a
of sorts.
circle, yeah, so...
Can I do
No.
my second attack then?
And you are surrounded.
Yeah.
Can I do my second attack then?
No.
No.
Damn it. But I get a bonus attack.
You had nothing to attack at the end of your turn. You're done.
And then I walked away, and then this shit happened.
You murdered 6. Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna look at
What does
this.
Grim have to say about that? What does Huntmaster Grim have to say?
The spirit of Grim is with us.
The Spirit of Grim has nothing to add. He pats Bitter on the back.
I'm gonna look at the druid after seeing all these eyes and just go, please tell me you have a spell calm animals or anything of that sort.
No.
We are
Wrap up your conversation and take an action.
so fucked.
Come on, I want to sniff him!
Jonathan, what do you do?
What would a leader do in this situation with a
Cry.
dumb shit like that? Yeah.
What would a 16-year-old do in this situation?
I walk away. I walk back, look at Bitter and say, enjoy, and I'll wait for the beast, and I just walk back and away.
It is at the moment that you turn your back, and look, what do you say?
Yeah, all you.
That's all you?
I don't turn my back to them. I know well enough not to turn your back on a set of eyes.
If you're turning your back on them, you gotta turn...
No, I walk backwards.
You were afraid.
He backs
You
away.
said you walked forward.
No,
No, I walked forward, saw the eyes, and now I walk
You're
backwards.
stepping backwards.
He backs
Got
away.
it.
Yeah.
As you say that, a hulking shape rises out of the tall grass from the back in that crash, like, you know, like I
We're
described.
in Monster Hunter, boys.
And
I found Mama!
we'll call it a brood hentar, which I'm currently using the stats for a rock.
Of course.
Sounds accurate.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Stands up and glares at all of you.
I'm in the front.
It has thorns in its face, and 6 of its children are dead.
Ah.
Am I still in the front? Please tell me I'm not.
Jonathan, I'll give you your standard still. Your move action's gone.
I pull out the sword, crack my neck, and go, yeah, it's going to be today. And charge. And attack.
Is charge still a standard action thing?
No, it's just, I'm just...
I already
running.
took your move. You did a lot of moving.
Then I took a javelin at his fucking face.
There you go. That's better. I'll go with that. Roll. The speed things along the rocks AC is 15. The Hentars are 11.
16 to... What?
The rocks AC is 15.
Oh, then I hit.
Don't do the thing you did to me on Thanksgiving where you asked the AC another 10 times today.
On Thanksgiving? No, I
What is
won't
it,
do
15?
Okay. What?
What is it, 15?
15.
that. 7 damage, javelin to the face to add to the thorns.
7. All right. And,
And with my extra attack,
oh, okay.
because I'm that high of level.
That's right. That's right.
Wait, I'm raging. Because what am I doing? So,
He was calmly backing up and then just...
Never mind.
11 damage.
The spirit of Grim just sort of waves over you, and you change your mind. 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 javelins in its fucking face.
Now you're done.
What?
Done.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Ahote.
What is the drill ball doing, man?
So, give me a layout of everything.
All right.
that's
So
around us.
you are basically at the edge of this nest, next to him, who just unloaded a giant wad of thorns.
Which
and
means
shit.
it's next to him.
And all 3 of you are sitting side by side.
I'm on top of him.
He has stepped forward about 10, 15 feet, and then he started to back up when the rock showed up.
And now I'm here.
Yeah, and not the rock, the bull hentar, the
Yes.
brood hentar.
The brood. And
So you're about 80 feet away from that one, and there are 10 other hentars coming out of the brush
are they coming
in like a
from-
big band, like
big
all
band.
throughout. It's a big circle, so
How far away are they?
varying. The edge of the grass is 30 feet, as I stated.
Okay. All right. First, I'm going to cast. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shillelagh on my staff,
Oh, good spell.
Ooh.
I love Shillelagh.
and you see
Is that what
bright
they call
green.
it nowadays?
Yes, you're going to see bright green runes just start to flash all around it, and it is now glowing.
Pretty.
And I'm also going to cast.
I just find his character aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, right?
I tried. I'm also going to cast. I'm going to cast haste
On who?
on old scale.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
old scale?
Yeah. I know.
It's okay.
Like an extra standard action, right? That's how that works?
There's a
No?
lot to that.
You get an extra standard.
You got
Until
it.
the spell
No,
ends,
so you-
the target's speed is doubled and gains a +2 bonus to AC. It has advantage on dexterity, and it gains an additional action on each of its turns. That action can only be used to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action.
Okay.
Have fun, my friend.
You're done then?
Oh yes.
You done? Okay.
This is going to be a
I'm going to
wild
take a
ride.
defensive stance, and that is my turn.
I hang on.
Yeah, you better hold on to your nuts, because there is a brood hentar on your face, Mr.
You mean on
Bitter.
his
No,
face?
bitter.
On
He's done nothing wrong.
Yes, but I'm on top of him.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that's
makes
fine.
you a pecking height.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
What's your armor class?
18.
Okay.
So my armor class is 21, Jay, just so you're aware.
I'm aware.
And I rolled an 18 to stay on him
I was excited.
as he goes
Haven't
to
moved yet.
hyper mode.
All right, that's 2 hits. They do. Here, let me pull this
Technically,
up on the table, so I'm not doing this anymore.
Ryan, I appreciate you.
Hey, no one's giving me a neck massage.
I
Quit that.
appreciate you right now. A lot more.
I wanted to give it to the barbarian, but I mean,
No, I get it. He's
Yeah.
a monk. You literally give that spell always to the monk.
Is that a rule?
Yeah.
Okay.
Initially, I was like, bruh, and then I realized, oh yeah, he's a monk. That makes sense.
also, I mean, he's a turtle. Come on.
He's faster than all of us.
I still had to do it.
You take 27 piercing
he's
damage from the
old
beak
and
and,
a turd.
23 slashing damage from the talon, and you are now grappled.
You are no longer on the turtle.
Yeah,
Swipe.
Bitter is really high right now as the hentar flaps its wings and goes up.
Can I make an opportunity? Easily.
It does pass you, yes. I will,
Okay. Can I use
it
that
dashes
opportunity?
through you to get to him.
Can I use an opportunity to jump on it?
I use a rope.
It's an attack. You got an attack. You can't.
Alright.
You can make that attack to be a grab, I guess.
Then I'll do that.
Yeah, try a grapple. Athletics, right?
Yes. Nat 20.
Okay, let's see here.
I'll lower
Hold
the
your
rope.
fucking horses. Yeah, you're on him. Okay. You what?
Swing a rope around.
It's not your turn yet.
God damn it!
Old scale.
Well, I've got things lined up when they get...
Oh, sorry. 10 hentar. What's your armor class?
Oh no. 14.
14?
Yeah.
You take 16 damage. Sorry. 28 damage. And you get hit once, Old Scale. You take 10 damage from a claw that manages to get you across your mouth. And the rest, but otherwise you just got a lot of hentar on you. They're just flapping and scratching at you and not doing a lot.
I've seen enough.
Are they hentars that missed?
Yeah.
Riposte.
How many times can you
Thank
do
you,
it?
Ryan. I can't
Reaction.
get the joke out.
I know.
So once. So one hentar misses, and
I've seen enough hentar to know where this is going.
So, the first poor hentar that misses catches Flaming Dragon's Bane Great Club.
What the shit? You.
it
It's
amounts.
lucky it's not a
a
dragon.
+3 great club.
That's really good.
I know, and I told him there would be no dragons.
Are you sure these aren't dragonkin?
Nope.
Are you sure? Because I know dragons. I know my dragons.
You know the story of Old Scale Shellbreaker. You remember that he claims to have killed a dragon once when he was lucid at the time of Bos. A gold dragon. He's kind of a dick.
You killed a gold dragon?
Those fangs
shiny
that are sticking
gold
out of... It is of note that his great club is old burled oak for the head, but the handle has been decorated with very finely polished tortoiseshell pieces.
If we were...
But can it roll attacks quickly because our episode's getting long?
Yeah, 16 damage
Alright, one of them dies.
on a riposte.
If we were in Forgotten Realms, Bahamut himself would smack the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't worry. I got arrows for that.
He said he wanted to
I
kill
know
a dragon.
dragons.
And he said, what kind of dragon can Old Scale kill? And I asked, how many shits does Old Scale give? And he told me 0. So it was a gold.
So whose turn?
It is it's Old Scale's turn. That was his repose.
Now
Now
it's-
it's his turn, yeah.
Jesus.
So how far away has the big hentar gotten from Old Scale?
It could fly at a speed of 120 feet.
Holy balls!
It had to move forward to get to him, so it is only 60 feet in the air. Had to have its movement.
How
across.
far can a monk jump? How
Um,
does that work?
I don't know.
I've never done that in D&D before.
how far can a monk jump?
Yeah, how do I do that? Is it
You
with athletics
roll
or acrobatics?
fucking acrobatics or either, I believe.
Either, yeah.
Okay.
Either, either.
They really do the either thing. With haste, I will just say that
You get there.
it's 60 feet, so
It's fine.
DC 20
I'm
to
correcting.
jump 60 feet.
I'm correcting that.
Sounds solid?
Sounds solid.
Yeah, alright.
Roll.
Old Scale looks up.
We're 12th level characters, let's do some cool shit.
Old Scale leaves his flaming Dragon's Bane club just buried in that poor hentar. Looks up and says, "Not today!" And he raises his hands to the air in the sky and pulls them down. And the hentar is hit with a buffet of torrential wind, forcing it 20 feet downward if it doesn't make a strength save. It also takes 3d10
Oh, yeah,
damage.
he's elemental monk. They have casting.
I forgot. Strength save?
Literally
Yeah.
everyone has
That's
casting
the
except
good
Jonathan.
thing.
I know.
Okay. Yeah, the burst of wind does nothing.
Wait.
Rock has a +9 strength. It rolled a 19.
I'm currently hanging off its meaty bits.
Yes.
60 feet in the air.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20 on grapple. Does that help me here?
You're on.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you roll.
Torrential winds hitting me. I just want to make sure.
No, you're good. We'll say you're good.
Okay.
5 damage regardless.
Okay.
And then Coldscale makes the jump.
Oh, sweet. Am I jumping?
I have hand crossbows
Fucking
for a reason.
Shellbreaker. Shellbreaker makes the jump. He boosts himself with a dash action.
That's 120 feet possible. You can move.
Yeah, in theory.
Don't do it. He was about to
Tell
throw.
you what. Give me a. Just do an acrobatics. Then I'll describe it.
16.
So that's total.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I set the DC at 20. There was a tree nearby, and you jumped to it and then off the branch, but you still find yourself just shy of the mark.
Can I try and reach down and grab him if he's going past me?
Sure. It'll be your reaction.
Never mind.
Okay.
He's kind of a dick. I'll let him fall.
Hey, he doesn't take any damage.
I know.
He's a monk.
I was going to say,
Coldscale makes the old scale, makes the jump, fails the arc, and does the next most reasonable thing. What's below him?
I was going to say, is it my round next? Because I had.
He still has an attack and he can land on something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to rope a thing.
It's your turn next. Chill.
It's your-
Okay.
Fucking
I'm sorry,
strong.
I'm sorry you can't interrupt the turn order now.
Seriously.
I'm pretty sure I have a skill for that.
Don't tell him that talking is a free action.
Okay, I have 2 attacks per fucking.
Not listening's a free action too.
Give me the dice I was going to throw. I need it.
Roll with your left hand, by the way, because that's how you
Oh,
roll to go to that
whatever.
one.
What do you add to a roll?
For what?
Attack.
Dex.
No, your total. What does he add? The Hentar's armor class is shit and you're level 12. I'm just checking.
Yeah, no. I rolled
Yeah.
4 on that dice.
What is your bonus?
Oh, plus like 1 or 2.
Plus
For an
my
attack?
Sorry, no, 6. Sorry, plus 6.
You only had 6? Okay. Then
Because
yeah,
he
you
has
can
a one.
potentially miss. Okay.
Yeah.
He has like a 1 dex.
Gotcha. Wait, why are you rolling dex?
Because he's a monk.
Is it always dex? For attack rolls?
Unless he wants to use strength, which is like a 0 for him.
That's not true.
Sure.
Oh. Well, I guess most monks use
Because it's finesse weapon, but you don't have to choose finesse.
As Old Scale comes down, he strikes one of the Hentar in the fucking face with his hand.
Damage?
10.
Alright, doesn't quite kill that Hentar. But,
And he
a very
misses
perplexed
with
chicken face. And it is now Bitter's turn. So back into the drug-addled mind of Bitter.
Roll a drug check.
Bitter Leaf, correct, is the full name?
Yes.
Yeah, Bitter Leaf. Everything's wavy, and the clouds are moving across the sky much faster than they should, and they're different colors.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Your mother appears in one, and she says, "I'm very proud of you, but I'm also disappointed."
We're in a Beatles music video.
Yeah. Don't worry, Mama. I'm going to get this thing.
And what do you
We'll
do?
have for supper.
Please tell me I don't hear this. Please tell me the winds are strong.
And crossbow.
The winds are too strong, you don't hear this.
Thank you.
Crossbow?
And crossbow. Tink. And crossbow. Tink.
Well, okay, roll. Although, like, what? Oh, no, you're shooting the rock. You can miss the rock, probably.
Oh my god.
I don't see how.
What is the minimum roll?
I hit both. I rolled a 10 and a 17. I hit.
Okay. What's your minimum roll?
This is
Even if you rolled a 2.
Sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20.
That's your minimum roll? Or damage?
This time, yes.
Was it attack or damage?
That was damage.
Oh, okay, 20 damage?
Yeah, on 2 shots.
Alright. So they're separated? Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Is that it?
Well,
A chill turn this turn?
Minimum damage.
Oh, okay. No, I was actually for your minimum attack roll.
Oh.
For the future, because basically I just want to see if you roll... Because it's possible that the only way to miss is roll 1.
Yes, basically if I roll 1 or 2.
Do you add 14?
13.
No, if you roll 2, you hit.
Oh, okay.
He has 15 AC,
Roll 1.
right? In
What?
5th? Is it Dex?
If it what?
Does Dex tie, or is it
If you
hit? You
if
hit.
if you
Hit the number?
if he rolls 15 and you have 15 armor class, he hits.
That's what I
There's-
thought. Yeah, you literally have to roll a 1.
There used to be a thing.
That's
where,
all the only thing you're checking when I tell you to roll.
It's 22 minimum.
22 minimum damage. 22.
Yeah.
Simple turn
so
this turn.
44 total for the turn.
It's no longer stealth, or it's no longer sneak attack. You know that, right?
But he doesn't see me.
I'll give
no,
you that
he's
one.
holding you.
I'll give. Yeah, he's literally got you in his mouth.
Yeah.
Did you roll sneak attack? You fucking moron.
Minus 8.
Okay.
Woo.
Oh my god.
It's important. Not really, but
Actually, no, he would get sneak attack because I'm within 5 feet of the monster, and that's how that works in 5th edition. So add those 8 points back.
Yeah!
What's up, Strata?
I thought we were buddies this time. I chose your mod. I'm doing your thing. I'm letting you. Oh my
And you
God.
let them do what they've been doing.
Don't worry, Jay. I'm about to make it worse. How does gaseous form work?
It's not your turn.
It's mine, actually.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to roll athletics to climb up the haunches to get a steady footing on top of it. You want to be mad, but you can't be mad.
I'm pretty mad.
Just saying, feathers are slippery as fuck.
Wait.
I feel very alone in this at this table right now. It's
Me
you
and-
guys against me.
Me and Ryan
And
are
that, it's always you guys against me, and I'm feeling kind of lonely. You know, even though my friends are here, I feel alone.
Ryan, do me a favor. Give me a good whack. Just give me a good whack.
I'm good.
Whack
I
Jay.
feel bad now at this point. It's bullying.
well.
That's right. There's more of you than me. What do you do?
I rolled 27 athletics, climb up the haunches to the top of it.
Okay.
With greatsword in hand, I drive this bitch right into its back.
Okay. Roll.
Roaring. With 26 to hit on the first one.
26 to hit.
Yeah.
It's a hit.
And that'll be 15 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay. Now roll your attack.
The second attack?
Yeah, I know you've got more.
I already rolled it. It's a 6 plus 9, 15.
Okay.
And so it hits, and it does... Oh, wait, I forgot to roll one more d6 because I ran out of d6s. 10. 18 on the second attack.
Okay. I'm going to do some quick math. 30.
Driving that greatsword into the
48,
fucking back twice. And then planting it there because I need a handhold.
55, 75,
Actually, I need to roll my
80, 90, 108 damage.
I evasion my own exploding
Jesus.
thorns.
What a jackass.
Yes.
What?
I forgot about that.
What?
He was in range of his unexploding attack.
Yeah.
Just now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Got rolled. I'm good.
From last round.
Was he?
I was under a wing originally.
There you go.
Was he? He
Yes.
chose to be on your side. What was he in range?
That's true.
Yes. 5 feet.
Roll Dex, you son of a bitch.
You need to be at 14. You be,
Oh, I
you're
smoked it.
good. Half damage.
Which is?
Well, since I only did 1 damage, technically. half of
He
one.
takes
I
one.
do 1. It's minimum 1.
A Hote.
Hello. This thing isn't airborne, right?
It is very
Oh, it is
airborne.
very
It
It
is
is
airborne.
currently airborne.
60 feet in the air.
And there's like how many Henatars?
You have me. I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
you've
you have
got-
me laughing like.
you have
madman
9
with his
Hentars
teeth,
around
shooting
you.
in the head.
You want to do
Tossing.
me a favor and roll real bad?
No.
How about please?
Maybe.
See, he's on your side.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything wrong.
I'm on Ryan's
I
side.
might. What? I'll try real bad.
Cool.
I'm on Ryan's
I
side. bro.
appreciate that because I know it's good in strength and I need it to not be good in
You
strength.
need to get him off your side because I'm gonna fucking. What are you doing?
So I'm gonna look up at the damn thing, and I'm gonna cast, hopefully, Earthbind.
What does that do?
Shit.
Choose one creature you see within range, and that range is 300 feet.
Okay.
The target must succeed on a strength saving throw, or its flying speed, if any, is reduced to 0 feet for the spell's duration.
Mm.
That means it goes straight to the ground.
That's up to a minute.
Well, I mean, it's gonna fall for a round.
All right.
Yeah, it descends 60
it's a
feet
strength.
per round
It's a strength
until
save.
the
What
range
is your
descended.
save DC?
My save DC.
Yeah, I need that.
Spell DC?
Yeah.
17.
Yep.
Bro, I rolled bad for you. You know what I rolled?
What'd you roll, man?
A 16.
Dope. Bring that motherfucker down.
He
Please.
it's his turn. He falls.
60 feet.
Everybody involved in this fall, I will give you a chance to roll a Dex or Con.
I jump off. with my sword in hand.
That's not gonna be better.
Barbarian's Rage take half damage on fall damage. And I don't want to land underneath this thing.
If I do it on my terms, we're okay. You roll Dex.
Yes.
You roll. Since you did this to him, I will let you roll the 66 damage.
19, by the way.
19?
Yeah.
Okay.
Airdrop
I'm gonna need
Barbarian.
66.
There you go, buddy.
I got him.
There.
We good.
You good?
Yeah.
Did we leave?
I feel nothing. I'm going down.
That's a lot.
It's
Yeah, you're still
I roll real good.
Yes, I am. That's why I'm amused.
10, 27.
My shirt lacks some give a fucks.
That's 27 damage.
That's 27 damage.
Woo!
He hits the ground with a thud. You will all. I'm gonna say 27, so half that. The brood hentar hits the ground with a mighty thud, and next to him lands a angry Jonathan, and it is Coldscale's turn.
What
he
happened
still,
to Barely,
Yeah,
by the
is he still in the
way?
mouth?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
rolled by 19.
Congratulations, you take half damage from the fall.
Oh, okay. So, 12.
What did you take? 13?
Well, you said 27 was the total, so 13 is what I did.
13.
Shellbreaker's already on top of the brood hentar.
I blinked.
You did.
I'm a bit
Didn't
scratched up.
even take that long. I need more d20s.
And
Attack, bonus attack, bonus attack, bonus attack, bonus attack.
Flurry of blows.
Okay.
And Shellbreaker just unleashes on this. My attack, my second normal attack, my extra haste attack, my 2 extra attacks, and then I'm going to burn an extra key point to make it save or be stunned.
What's
on
the
that first
save?
attack.
What's your wisdom?
It's con.
I think so.
He fails.
Okay, cool.
I rolled 12.
Only roll
I
my shit.
promise you, yours is better than that.
It is.
4 hits,
4 hits.
which is 48 plus 2. Sorry, new character. 29.
Yeah.
that seems about right.
Bitter.
It's done.
The weaves are blowing, and there's no sound now at all.
My hair's whooshing it.
Several
I see
tall
some
green
bunny
men.
rabbits go by.
Yeah, tall green men are appearing around you and
Their
staring
flesh
at you.
gives off.
That's creepy. I think your trip just turned bad, bro.
Yeah.
And then they start singing happy songs though, so I don't know.
That is a bad trip. I'm still saying that's worse. What do you do?
Hey! Guess what? I still have 4 crossbows.
Well, yeah. We'd hope you would.
Why? What are you just eating them after you fire them? It's the bolts that you run out of.
Fired forget program. He just shoots it and drops it.
What was the damage you did last time?
Between
22.
two of them? No, it was 23 times 2. It was 46.
You do it again.
Yay!
Because
Because I do 26 without doing dice. Because reasons.
the rock not look the brood hentar not looking so good. The other hentars all do like 10 damage to each of you. Just
Fine.
take it, except for Coldscale, who's like immortal. He has a 21 armor class
Sadly,
and stone skin. I'm not even gonna bother saying he get hurt.
Sadly, he's immortal. So, I run up.
Ow!
I hit him twice.
Why'd you hurt me, Flower? Why'd you hurt so good?
Because you touch yourself at night, and I like it.
We wouldn't talk about that
Yikes.
to the daffodils.
32 damage on 2 greatsword swings at this fucking thing's neck.
Alright. Is that going to be enough? 32 damage?
Mm-hmm.
108. It's 208. 230.
That fucking Earthbind was the most clutch play today, by the way.
Way to go, yeah. You really changed the whole fight. Oh my god, he still has 8 health.
Does he?
Ahote.
Does he?
Yeah.
Get
Oh,
him.
man.
Get him with the razzle dazzle.
Ahote walks up, runs up, and he uppercuts it with the bottom of his staff. And then he comes back around and hits it on the top of the head with his staff. And as that connects, he also casts Contagion.
Roll me 2 not ones. Roll me 2 not ones.
Not ones?
Yeah.
Not ones.
Just to verify that you don't miss.
You're clubbing a stunned creature.
Cool. Yeah.
Every
that's
one
good.
of you rolls high enough to hit, provided like you don't roll a 1. He is actually has the most range. I think Coldscale can miss on a 4.
I had 6.
So you can miss.
I have been.
Yeah. The rock in particular, the rock has a higher AC than the Hentar. So you kill it. You
Yeah.
club it and you cast Contagion on the meat.
Yeah.
Do you like say what that spell is as you cast it?
Well, I'm able to choose. And what I was gonna choose before I realized it was going to die very, very quickly was Filth Fever, which is a raging fever sweeps through the creature's body, and the creature has disadvantage on strength checks, strength saving throws, and attack rolls that use strength.
You ruined the feast. You actually ruined the feast.
The Grim Hunter walks up behind you and says, "Good kill."
Do I like?
I wouldn't
smell
eat
this?
that if I were you.
Don't worry.
Coldscale bites deep into the Hentar's throat and just tears out its larynx.
Make a Constitution save unless you were immune to disease
Immune
at this
to
point.
disease.
Okay.
Ahote?
I was gonna say, do I drop out of the mouth now?
Ahote.
Yeah.
Muscles aren't there. Okay.
Why?
Good dunk.
You want to know why?
Yeah.
Well, before he fucking took a bite out of it, I was trying to save it from being eaten, considering he fucking blew up all the babies earlier.
Yeah, no, that wasn't cool, but this is like...
No. I filled them full of bolts.
Druid.
9
Coldscale.
Hentar are standing around going,
Druid.
Yeah, I know.
How
How about we get them?
I walk home.
There's like
I just leave.
this many more, and I show fingers that are the incorrect amount,
I just leave.
and then I count. I say no, it doesn't work.
I'm a vegetarian anyway. And the real fucked up thing is, I could have just talked to it and asked it to chill. But nah, y'all wanted to fucking fire at it.
It's a hunt. You put the bolts in the thingies.
Yeah, I could have asked it to
roll a
just come
con
quietly.
save.
You realize in horror that Shellbreaker is not among you anymore. And the first 3 Hentar in the line take 15 damage.
Are we still fighting?
I'm
Yes.
He is.
not. No,
I back him up.
Jay, I left a while ago.
Yeah, you guys murdered the remaining Hentar.
Yeah, Ahote is gonna wild
Yes!
shape into a
Mitch.
great eagle and just bail.
Yes.
What was the point of coming to the cults? Why are you here? You knew what this was.
It's like, oh, I need some of that good earthly healing. I take a clod of dirt and just rub it on myself. It turns green and melts into my skin.
So, you guys meet back up. Do you guys bring meat back? And
Yes.
what meat do you
Shellbreaker.
bring back?
I mean, you could technically bring the babies.
I bring
Or
back
what's
a
left of
haunch.
them.
I have some babies in a pouch that are already marinating in my special spices.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Shellbreaker takes out a short knife, about 16 inches long, that is made out of laminated tortoise shell, and he slits the throat across the neck and down the sternal line of one of the Hentar, and leaves it flayed as an offering to the hunt gods.
If I could go backwards and say to all those who are a little squeamish about such things, please don't listen to Mitch ever. But it's too late.
And then
Just put that comment before.
Mitch has chickens and has done the things. We apologize to you who don't know how meat works.
Wait.
It's gross for some of
Yeah,
us.
he's done this.
So anyway, Shellbreaker leaves an offering to the hunt gods and brings the rest of the meat that he can drag with him.
Not the big one?
Strength of
No, he
20.
brings a big one.
Okay.
Dude,
Nothing wrong with it.
So Jonathan and
Uh,
Ahote beat
yeah.
everyone to...
Jonathan's bummed. This was his first hunt, and it got tainted.
Ahote lands and shapes back into himself at camp?
Oh, you mean the village?
At the village.
At Fort Dinner.
Pseudo-village.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything else is prepared. We're just waiting for the giant rock.
Ahote Wild shaves back to himself at the village, and he walks up to Bracken.
Ahote.
Hey, Bracken. They're bringing back the hunt currently.
Oh, it went well.
Yeah, it did, but I wouldn't eat it.
Why?
Just don't. Do not eat.
You slayed the great beast.
I did, but I also cast contagion on it.
Why?
Points at self. Druid.
Rekneps and Lon both step up and go and point at him. Druid.
I point at them. Druid.
Lon says, I would have totally ate it.
I also
I would have
hand
raised
them-
it as
but,
an undead.
I mean, I've got these. I mean, technically, because of what I am, they're not good berries. They're good nuts. And I
Damn, he's
hand
got
you
some good
A
handful
handful of.
You
I mean,
you hand a handful of your good nuts to him?
I don't. We can't eat the hunt, but I mean, you can eat these good nuts.
Jonathan,
can eat-
you show up at the same time, and you can see your father standing in front of Ahote, and you know what is about, because he's your dad, you know he is about to erupt.
Salty nuts.
I just look at him.
Nuts!
I just look at him and go, I'm gonna go see. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go sleep.
You sit at the damn table. Everyone.
And he sees, and he goes away for like an hour, and the other guys show up, and he comes back out, and his husband is with him. Bracken comes out. He seems to be visibly calmed down by his husband, the elf. And everyone is gathered, and you guys have brought the meat, and he's pointing at Coldscale. He says, "Not the big one,
Not the big one.
God damn, I can't.
You can't do that.
I can't do it because not when angry.
Don't eat the big one.
It's fine.
Nobody eat the big one.
I looked at it. It's
I
good.
will eat it.
Shut up.
I will eat it myself.
Ahote objected to the hunt and cast contagion on it. No one eat the big one.
That's why we brought
Honey.
Just shut
the
up,
big
bitter.
one.
Honey, it is not about the food,
It was my baby boy's first hunt.
and he did great.
He did though. He did like 108 damage at one point. It was pretty fucking good.
He did amazing. Jonathan, there's nothing to be ashamed of.
I didn't get to
Our
drink.
family's here, and yes, some of them have different ideals than us, and we should have taken that into account.
I just want to drink the blood of my first hunt. That's all.
And I whispered
No.
to Bracken's husband, and I wouldn't eat the little ones either. Bitter got to them.
What do you mean bitter got to them?
Oh my god.
They're drugged.
You just see this objectional face and me going,
Nobody eat any of them.
Alright, so we're going to skip ahead to everyone sitting at the table, and everyone's big stone plate has a nut on it,
Except
for bitters.
Coldscale.
who has a giant hunk of rotting meat
and
with
bitters.
filth fever, and bitter, you're going to eat drugged up hentar, yeah.
Yes.
And
Bitter chicks, yeah.
I lost
And-
my appetite.
that being said, Goodberry is a very tasty berry that serves as a full meal for a day.
It's good nut.
Good nut, my bad.
Good night.
I'm not swallowing
Everybody?
Ryan's good nut.
Be immature for 2 minutes.
I don't care how much he gives me.
You're gonna swallow that
Look,
good nut, but you
I
eat your
only
good
used-
nut,
I
son.
only used the good spices on this one. The good spices, and I nod my head.
I put a hand.
So-
I put a hand on Bracken's shoulder.
This is
Jonathan.
Bracken's fine.
No, I'm talking to Bracken. He invited me, not
You're a
Jonathan.
Coldscale. Every Coldscale's invited.
He couldn't
I mean-
stop you.
Happy feast day.
What feast?
The good nut.
This bounty of meat is fine.
Nodus nudges you in the side because he's sitting next to you. He's like, "Come on, boy, swallow his seed." And he giggles and he laughs, and then he starts to fade away.
Yeah, I feel that way too.
I'll cut off and hand him.
And
good stuff.
Reknaps is on your other side. He's like, I'm sorry about us druids. We're a weird bunch. And he looks at Athedes and he goes, later, Batman. Later, Man-Bat. And he fades away too. And the husband stands up and says, it's not about the food. It's about our friends and family. And for us, we have the blessing of having people who have passed on at our dinner table. If you don't want to eat, don't eat. The nut is, well, I would have rather had hentar.
Then nut up about it!
I got some right here.
Enjoy
I'm
your
sorry.
feast, my friends.
That pun was
Yes.
terrible.
Bracken,
No. It was
Jonathan, all good.
You've
And
never
that-
seen Bracken and Jonathan look more alike. One's a
Oh, yeah,
lizardfolk,
no.
one's a human. They look identical.
They're not,
almost.
next
Sorrow transcends
in
species.
Nodis's spot, Jonathan, who got taken, old John, as they
Yeah.
call him around,
The human.
the human. He's clean nowadays. He steps up and he's like, way to go, John. I'm really proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
You're good. And Bracken goes, hey,
You're dead too.
Dad won.
Oh.
He's dad too.
No, Dad, and Dad. And points to Bracken, the elf.
I was gonna say, and Dad 3 over there.
Dad 3. No, Granddad.
No. End the sentence at no.
And everybody's, and he sits down and everybody starts laughing, and the few that were spectral fade away, and everybody does enjoy dinner. I do want to take a step back because this was personal for me. Those characters that faded away, they were played by friends of mine who killed themselves in the last couple of years, and it was nice to have them back at the table for a little bit.
Nodis was a dick, and I loved him.
I did too, back
I
when
think
he
you
was
cracked
played.
one of my ribs.
My friends Spencer and Spencer Breedlove and Dominic Ibarra, or Bonilla. He changed his last name depending on which side of the family he liked best, but they were good guys.
Coldscale nowadays.
Yeah, they're Coldscales. Happy Thanksgiving
We don't have any drinks, but to friends.
to friends.
I got a drink. It didn't get contagion.
Let me in court.
Have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family and your friends, and be thankful for who you have around you.
Remember, giblets are tasty.
Oh my God!
So I dropped
They
a clue. I dropped a clue earlier that no one appeared to have gotten.
What's that?
And it's Thanksgiving. Be thankful for your friends, for your family that you have, and your family that you are going to have. Once again, I'm Mitch signing off as the dad on our podcast.
What?
Wait, hold on. Are you? Wait.
There's your cut point.
Did you just
Hello again, everyone, and thank you for joining us on Torchlit Tavern. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we hope you will continue to enjoy many episodes in the future. Don't forget to like us and rate us on wherever you listen, and don't forget to share us with everybody you know so our podcast can grow. Also, don't forget to follow our show on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Podbean, Apple Podcast, or whatever your preferred podcasting service is. And, furthermore, should you wish to follow our lovely players in their epic journeys, you can follow them at the following locations.
Hey guys, it's Ryan, favorite Warlock Roy, and you can find me on Twitter at RyanSCBSantos.
You can find your favorite DM, Jameson Oxford, on Twitter at Agent Beige.
And you can find the Skeleman himself, Jeff, at big_J_the_bad_man on Twitter, of course.
And you can find your good boy Dylan on Twitter at Argo Omega. Fuck your warlock.
Red?